take this opportunity to congratulate all the officers that were promoted on 3rd of March 2018 for the very well-deserved promotion. And I want to thank the senior leaders of Special Forces Command that participated in the decorations of these officers that were promoted, plus your spouses. I also want to take the same opportunity to congratulate the spouses. This is very, very, very important for the entire family. Promotions are not only important to the person being promoted, but even the family members. A family is very, very, very important. The family members are very important in one's career. When you have the dirty back, you cannot perform as required. But if your family is happy, then you have the courage to work. You don't have the stress. I'm happy that most of you are happily married with children, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for working very hard to be able to achieve what you have achieved. This one, I think, is the largest number Special Forces Command recommends for promotions. 131. I think the largest number that has ever been promoted in the Special Forces Command was about 70, but this time around 131. You may wonder why you were represented by Kanompora, who didn't appear here for decorations. Kanompora, Kano Grant, and Kano Namenya were promoted on the same day with the officers that have just been decorated, but the Kanos and above were decorated at the Army headquarters in Mbuya about a week ago. So for those of you who did not witness it, that's the reason why he represents the newly promoted officers. Now, these promotions, as Commander 1 Special Forces Group mentioned, they are not a garden of roses. They are, first and foremost, they are awarded because of the work you people have done, and they are meant to add on your responsibilities and tasks. Therefore, as you celebrate the promotions, you must also bear in mind that you have to double your efforts, you have to work so hard, you have to think like a very senior leader, since you are already leaders. Therefore, that's the reason you are promoted, for what you've done and for what is expected of you. There are a little number of seniority issues which I want us to clear so that we all know how they run. You find some people not being sure of the seniority in the forces. As per the establishment, the current situation in the UPDF, before we get to the establishment, is that division commanders are brigadiers, chiefs are brigadiers, but in matters of seniority, the division commanders are senior to the chiefs. Brigade commanders are colonels, directors are colonels, but in matters of seniority, brigade commanders are seniors to the directors. Commanding officers, the current situation is that they are lieutenant colonels, most of them about 95%, and as per establishment, that's the rank. Therefore, what does that mean? Here we have had situations where a commanding officer thinks he's senior to a director thinks he's senior to a commanding officer, but now this is to make it clear to you that directors are colonels. For the case of special forces, today we have group commanders who are equivalent to brigade commanders and who are colonels. Then we have directors, some of them are already colonels, and the rest who are not yet colonels will soon become colonels. Whether promoted today, maybe in the next 3-4 years, they will be colonels, full colonels. Even those who are majors now, like the Mlemas and Kent, soon they will be colonels, full colonel, but commanding officer, lieutenant colonel. Therefore, if they are on the same rank, which is a mistake in the first place, a director is senior to a commanding officer. If you are on the same rank, which is a mistake, you are not supposed to be on the same rank. So, kutaniana na womba tuiwache. That's it. Because I have heard about it on several occasions, kwamba watu walikuwa nataniana, which is not very good. For us in the military, we don't taniana at all. Because we mainly have 3 parameters that we follow in the military to recognize seniority. The first one is rank. If you are rank above me, that one, no question. Whether you have any deployment or not, you are my senior.